What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher 2. And last time, we bribed the people at this here brothel a whole boatload of money just to get some information that we, for the most part, already had. We're trying to find a way to get into that place right there. We had the option, according to our good old pal Vernon Roach, of either trying to stealth our way in there. Oh, hello. Say, small portion of the coins that we just spent. So we had the option of stealthing through or picking the more aggressive combat route, and we chose the latter. At least, I think we chose the latter. And I'm guessing that's probably best for us, given the way in which things have gone with our stealth attempts thus far. But, could be wrong. Now, supposedly, the cave entrance that we're looking for is somewhere in here.
Greetings, handsome.
I knew an Alvin once upon a time.
Others like my mother.
Okay, did not need to know that on second thought. Alvin, you've changed since The Witcher 1. Oh no. That looks like it is likely our cave. I'm just gonna see if we can do any and everything to make up for the 800 orens or whatever it was that we ended up paying to get this information, and ultimately a key as well, I think. So, that's probably the real reason why we needed to purchase some stuff. Now, we're looking for Triss. He's supposedly a Nilfgaardian camp, which still surprises me. Because we've heard so much about them, but never really seen them. So, we're looking for Triss. We're also looking for, blood from King Henselt. And supposedly he's over here. Now, I have no idea what we're actually supposed to expect down here. You know, creepy dungeon. Wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting more straightforward cave with monsters in it. Continue to just make sure we're not missing anything big here, but I don't think we are. Now this, presumably this is where things, oh, key required. We did pick up a key. Okay, here we go. So we might be back there, based on how that other door was locked. We might find a key soon. But you know, we've done a lot of this whole venturing through prisons thing. Thought we were over this. I definitely just heard someone. Heck, water? That door just closed behind us. Sorry, don't know what we're looking for down here. Oh, okay. Well, to be honest with you, maybe this is the cave we're looking for then. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm assuming this is likely to be a monstery area, so we'll use the silver sword. As opposed to a human-like enemy area. What the heck is that? That looks kind of like the thing that we were fighting in the other cave not long ago. Let's perhaps try throwing this Quinn on. I do wonder if maybe we could stealth a little bit here as well, but again, that's unlikely to prove successful. Ooh, running right now. Running. We have combat music. Supposedly we're fighting something. What are we fighting? Somebody tell me. Is it that big thing that I thought we avoided? What? Oh, okay. Combat music gone. Loot stuff instead. Perhaps, maybe the key that we would be hoping to find soon. Combat music, I would love if you would just, like, be here or not be here. Don't do this whole 1 minute you're here, 1 minute you're not. That messes with my head. Oh, also, I am realizing that we do have a skill point, which might be meaningful to allocate if we are about to fight this big guy here. It does seem like he might be the only enemy down here, in which case, sure, we'll take him on. But, might not be that simple. Figure needed to block. Yeah, potentially. Okay, well, there goes the music, apparently. What is this other one over here that the game really doesn't want me to be able to select this? Damage reduction? Yeah, I mean, 5% isn't exactly something that's getting me terribly excited. Let's thought we looked over these other areas recently. Whoa! Almost 100 vitality. That sounds pretty awesome. Let's take that. Short term, at least, that seems like that might be the way to go. Okay, think that's it. Think that's it. Yup. Whoa. Yup. It is. It is definitely the type of thing that we fought before. I recognize the name. It's running away for some reason. Whoa. Did that actually hit us? Yes, it did. Running. Didn't even get the time to regenerate all of our HP that we purchased. Upgraded, I should say. Now this is rather convenient. Not gonna lie. Think we might have found your weakness. And it rhymes with mutt. Okay, we got its brain. So that's, a victory? I guess? I was thinking, at least initially, that we were probably going to find a key over here in this area that would appear to be the whole, like, loot at the end of the tunnel type of thing, but maybe this is just a side area, and ultimately we need to go closer to where that enemy originally was. Might make some sense. Now, are there more of them? Wouldn't rule that out. Robust, well-balanced silver dagger and a whole bunch of orbs. Alright, I think we gotta save here, because I feel like... we might be about to fight something at any given point in time. I was gonna say, this is giving me the Browner impression. But, yeah, supposedly there's something behind us, which is a little bit concerning. I do not like when stuff sneaks up behind us. But could you perhaps tell me where we are actually supposed to be going right now? Supposedly there are... What are those? Shops down here? What? Okay, so this does at least tell us what the primary direction is. At least suggests what the primary direction is. Some crafting materials here. I do like the silver. I think iron is heavy and generally somewhat plentiful. I think we probably ought to pass on that. Supposedly they're seeing that. Okay, not sure where. This might be a point of no return. I don't know. That might be too tall for us to climb back up. Maybe not. There's gonna be an enemy here, isn't there? There's always enemies where there's loot. Except, not this time. Making me very self-conscious. Seeing the spider webs. That does not go unnoticed. Oh. 20 leather armor? That could be good. Let's take a look at that. We've been holding on to our old armor from The Witcher 1 for a very long time, and I think it was very good at the beginning, but at some point we are probably going to be best served to find a replacement for it. Oh. Probably junk that we should just end up dropping at some point. Oh, those daggers actually have a somewhat significant weight to them. Now that we've picked up all these. Should we be taking a hint that we're gonna want some throwing knives pretty soon? Maybe. Here's the armor that we got from Cedric a long time ago. But this is the one we just picked up. It has a huge armor rating. Lots of resistances. We lose out on 15 vitality. Maybe that's okay, given how we did just make that upgrade. Spend those talent points to get 100 vitality. So, you know, it's obviously not perfect. We are still losing some on net, but if you don't think about it too much, it's not so bad. Let's give that a shot. Because, well, I mean, now we now we could pass for a Kedweni person, perhaps. But we haven't really gotten the chance to experiment with what higher armor gear really does, because, like I said, we, for the most part, just stuck with that chestplate for the whole game. Picked up little glove and boot upgrades here and there, but nothing that has a significant armor upgrade to the point where we might start to notice a significant difference pre and post change. You know, like 1 or 2 armor upgrades, but I don't think that's really enough to get a good sense of what that's all about. Just, you know, little nervous. You maybe, yep, show me its life bar would be helpful. We know it's gonna explode right now. Okay. Do we know anything else? Because we're saying, whoa, that is quite the climb. It's saying get over to the camp. That appears to be the primary direction. There are 2 avenues here. Quest indicator is on the other side, or on the farther side. Potentially not even through that door, which makes me feel like we, at the very least, investigate a little further over here. Granted, that doesn't mean it's going to be an easy task. Love to take you guys out, individually, rather than fighting a bazillion at once. Okay. Are you dead? Are you gonna explode? Yes. Okay. I think 2, certainly easier than 3. You do have the green rot bean. Oh, you're actually sick. Do they damage each other when they explode? They might. Couldn't tell. I mean, this guy probably wasn't close enough either way. You're gonna explode. You're a greater rot fiend, I think. They're pretty big. Yep. Whoa! I think you did get a hit on us there. That was an odd one, not gonna lie. Throwing a little dodge roll hit for good measure. There are still more. This one's a normal one, it seems. And if they come in like this one at a time, then it's significantly easier, so I'm fine with this. This I can live with. They all storm us at once, though. That's a bit of a different story. I think that's the loot from more or less all the ones that we've fought thus far. May not be entirely out of the woods yet. Doubt that we are. I think to the left there is one of the ways out. Yeah. Again, it's a little odd to me. We can go out in either of those directions, and they don't seem to be leading us straight to our target location. Whereas this direction does seem to do that. Makes me wonder what the difference is. I know we usually like to avoid those large weapon racks for that very reason. However, I did see some stuff that I thought had names that I did not recognize. Long swords, have we seen those yet? Have we seen cleavers? Granted, we recently picked up a Kedwani black sword, which is actually pretty amazing. So, I was mostly wondering, were any of these things here significantly better than our current weapon? Not so much just trying to stockpile things for selling purposes, although we might be approaching a shop sometime soon. Hello, rot fiend somewhere. There you are. Trying to find if there are any others down here. I don't see any yet.
Magical danger.
Oh. Base power. That would suggest magic. I'm not sure we want to go down further. Thought we were approaching an area where we were about to be able to leave. So this does seem like this will be a bit of a hub area. So we did just cross that place of power again. And with so many different doors to different areas. Poison carpet cloth. 8 or 12 of them? Wow. So I feel like we're going to be stopping back and forth or coming back here on numerous occasions to go through any of a number of these doors or dropping down to that other location that I'm hesitant to drop down to at the moment. That looks like the camp. As for whether the other doors would have led us straight into it like that, I don't really know. I'm gonna save here. Because what exactly? Whoa. Another place to tower? Sort of, yes. Yeah, whoa. Hi? I come in peace, maybe, but not really.
Efkir Nordling, where do you think you're going?
To see the ambassador.
With all that steel on your back?
I mean, would have been harder to make this argument if I was actively wielding that weapon, but... I mean,
Have you seen a red-headed sorceress anywhere?
You didn't seem to understand my delicate suggestion, Nordling. Drop your sword.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Shillard Fitz-Estelin is waiting.
Oh. Hello.
Geralt, I'd hoped we wouldn't meet again.
Hello?
We caught him sneaking through the camp, Excellency. We disarmed him.
Esther Garamnith. I remember you telling Foltest you'd like to return to hunting monsters.
I don't know to what extent we should be focusing on the whole, hey, have you seen Triss thing? Because it does seem like there might be other avenues that we ought to take here. Now, was this one thing that is coming to mind here was, obviously, I saw the soldier there, and I kind of just walked straight up to him. There was the whole stealth question earlier that we were thinking that by going through the caves, we were not going to be taking the quote-unquote stealth route, and that instead we would be fighting stuff and making our way into the city that way. Now, should we have deliberately tried to avoid those guys, though? That guy that we just sort of got quote-unquote caught with? Or by? Maybe we should have been a little more cautious going through here.
Triss Marigold was kidnapped.
Foltest's advisor. I heard she arrived at Vergen and hoped we would meet. But if she was kidnapped... Now I understand why you couldn't just stand by. But there are other reasons too. They told me you were in league with the Squirtle, with Yorveth himself, no less. Is this true?
More or less.
Have you heard of the slaughter of Enshe at the ravine of the Hydra? The kings of the north effectively forced the Empire to condemn and execute the war criminals of the Vryhead Brigade. Yorveth was among those condemned.
Oh, flashback? History with Yorveth?
September 13th, 1269. The ravine of the Hydra. Following the peace of Sintra, 53 officers of the Vryhead Brigade were brought here and executed, their throats cut. The elves' bodies were dropped into the chasm. I don't know what the riders of the hunt were looking for. November 23rd, 1269. Sintra, the village of Coldwater, and another victim of the hunt. An 11-year-old boy. His parents didn't even ask if he had a chance. I'm tired. February 24th, 1270. A high pass in the Armouche Mountains. An imperial manticore, one of the world's oldest and deadliest monsters. I used to feel excitement at moments like this. Now the beast is only an obstacle on my way. Its meat and hot blood will help me survive this icy hell. May 30th, 1270. The Yaruga River. The hunt continues to race south. Since I've been following them, they've taken 23 individuals, all between the ages of 10 and 20. All except for Yennefer.
I don't entirely know what to make of that.
Amusing that the Squirtle believed the Emperor betrayed them. In fact, the kings of the north demanded the massacre at the ravine of the Hydra. You feel well?
kind of question is that?
I feel fine.
I'm sorry. I can't give you more of my time. The long road to Loch Muin awaits me. The Council and the Conclave are waiting, and Triss Merigold, as always, arrives in the nick of time.
You saying you've seen her?
Thinking about.
The figurine. He must have it on him.
Huh? I mean, we did take a figurine
What's
from
the meaning of this?
the corpse that we saw on our way over here.
I want to introduce someone to you.
Uh-oh.
This is Vanamar, my personal sorcerer. He sensed Triss approaching our camp, though she was to arrive in different company.
Here's the figurine. I'm assuming these are, in fact, the Nilfgaardians. I mean, they're wearing Nilfgaardian armor, I think, because I recognize those helmets with the wings on them. And the whole... what the heck? Is that Triss? That looks like Triss. What is the meaning of this? What have you done?
Before you die, Witcher, would you be so kind as to explain how you got your hands on this figurine?
What is happening?
Triss, what have you done to her?
She'll be
I know
all right
we're not
here.
really answering his
She
question.
can't
but-
hear, see, or feel, but she is alive. Triss will help us find those wenches that betrayed the Empire. I don't know whether you killed Talvik or found him dead. It's irrelevant now. I'd prefer not to sentence to death a man previously pardoned by the Emperor himself. Unfortunately, I have no choice. Vanamar, once you're done with him, convey my congratulations to Cynthia. Leading Philippa Eilhart up the garden path is no small feat. Farewell, Witcher.
You saying you led on Philippa as well? That boat looks like your vet's boat, maybe?
This is a good place.
I don't know.
Are you ready, Geralt of Rivia?
Plow yourself, Nilfgaardian.
Your words mean nothing now.
Yep. I saw the timer, so I was like, I guess we're saying this. Not that I necessarily agree with it, but, okay, hold on. I'm preparing for quick time events. Getting that sense. Oh, whoa. More bet? Roach! What a bro. What a bro. Even after all we did to him. Okay, we owe you one. Big time. Something tells me this guy isn't gonna go down without a fight, though. Alright, sorcerer dude. What you got? Ow. Nope, none of that. None of that, please. Okay, Roach is seemingly helping us, so that's a thing. Ow, that was rather silly of me. Okay. Ow, don't do that. Okay, I think if I know anything, it is typically that you want to, ow, take out the range, ow. Did we actually take damage from running into the fire? We might. Want to try to take out the ranged and magical enemies first. So I want to try to get this guy. He's going to try to get all clever, do his teleporting stuff and what have you, but that doesn't mean we should stop. It does seem, though, that he is using some shielding technologies. Now, does that mean that we can't hit him? Not this time. Maybe this time, though. Yeah, whenever he does that. Is it like Quinn? I think he just does it right before he's going to teleport on most occasions. My guess is we may only need to fight him, since he's kind of like their leader. He's gonna teleport, maybe, possibly. You not do whatever you're doing right now. Do your teleporting thing, and I'm just gonna take you out. That's how this is gonna play out. Where'd you go? Where'd you teleport? Over there? Does look like when he does that green thing, I mean, that's giving me the impression that he might be healing. But I think we are still on net, dealing some damage. Excuse me! You were supposed to teleport after that. You were not supposed to try to hit me again. Get out of here. Alright, enough of your friends, though. I'm trying to keep the Quen sign up, so that when you do occasionally throw fireballs at us, we're not about to die, but your friends are making that a little bit tricky. Yeah, if you're saying for Nilfgaard, I think that's all the confirmation we needed, that you are, in fact, Nilfgaardian. Alright, really, dude? Just let me finish you off. None of this fiery stuff. None of that. Stand here, and let me swing my sword at you. That's not who I want to be hitting there. There we go. Okay, just ignore the fact that I was swinging my sword at Vernon Roach for a second. Now it's just this dude. He's toast. Probably should have mind controlled one of these guys at the beginning. I think they're dead.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah,
I killed
I
an
guess.
Guardian for years. I knew you'd get in trouble.
What a bro! I mean, both these things?
Shillard has Triss. He's taking her to Loch Muin.
Now I understand the commotion. Ambassador Shillard kidnaps Foltest's former advisor. This stings horribly, Geralt. It would seem the Nilfgaardians want to be present at the Conclave's restoration.
I don't really know what the Conclave is, but the other guy was talking about it, so I'm guessing it's not so good.
What will happen at Loch Muin?
Apparently, a lot more than I thought. Sheila managed to locate the killer's hideout. They were hiding nearby in the gullies. Deathmold sent his men there, but Foltest's killer fled. 2 other witches were covered.
What?
One was taken alive. Before he died from torture, he revealed that our bruiser went to Loch Muin. The mages want to resurrect the council and the conclave that once represented all the sorcerers and sorceresses of the north.
Oh,
King
that
Radovid,
conclave.
the ruler of Redania, is also invited.
Of course he
As
is.
Loch Muin
He's
lies
totally
in
behind all
Kedwen,
this.
Henselt is likely to arrive too. But a Nilfgaardian delegation. Triss, Nilfgaard, Radovid, a bunch of mages, and the Kingslayer. Too many eggs in that basket.
That is a lot of different
more
groups
thing,
to
Roach.
deal with.
I need to see Henselt.
Why?
I think I might want to kill him? Question mark? I mean, bear in mind, so like this is the straightforward answer up here, yes, but remember that Roach is very much on the human side, not on the Scoia'tael side. So this is the Scoia'tael who really wants Saskia to take command. Roach probably is not a huge fan of that idea, so we probably do need to mind control him a little bit. Or no, this is actually charm, not mind control. We'll give it a
I
shot.
think I want to kill him.
If I thought you were a Kingslayer, you'd be dead. I hope I won't regret it.
I mean, we do
Henselt
kind
should
of
be in
want
his
to
tent.
draw blood
I'll distract the
from him,
guards,
so
then it's up to
we
you.
might need to.
I owe you, Vernon.
That's not even funny anymore, Geralt. So, ready?
Give me a moment. I want to search Shillard's camp.
Hurry up.
We've not got... Yeah, Roach is almost dead. That's not terribly surprising. I mostly just wanted to see, because we did basically just storm right up here and not get the opportunity. Where did our sword go? Hold on. 1 second, please. Where's our silver sword? Did one of our captors take it? Ooh, that might be a very good armor, actually. We are now overweight. We did just upgrade our armor, kind of, sort of. But I think that was the armor from the mage dude. So let's take a look at that. It's this. It is... How does it compare to our own armor? It is higher for armor. Higher for damage reduction for magic. Slightly worse on an incineration, bleeding, and poisoning standpoint, but bigger regeneration during battle. That seems very helpful. So I'm a fan. I know we only just switched to the Kedweni leather, but I think that is definitely going to be something that serves us well. How are we doing? Oh, we're a fair bit over in terms of weight. Do we have any extra weapons? Oh, well, yeah. We have the silver sword that I was just commenting about how it was missing. That's all. Whoa, the poison harpy claws are valuable. Wow. So as much as I might want to drop them to shed some weight, much rather sell them. And I think that the best option for weight loss purposes is firstly to go on a diet, but then after that, probably to do armor, but like we probably should. Wait, what does the 3 circles mean how many times you can upgrade it? I totally knew that. It's like the elven armor you can only do once. We probably should get rid of, well, let's actually swap our pants, I think. Sign duration, yeah, damage bonus on signs is good too, but I'm assuming that generally speaking the armor is going to be more valuable. Again, I don't really know because we haven't experimented with it much yet, but that gets us very close if we drop that. Now we can probably drop some crafting materials and still manage to get to the threshold, like, again, dropping armor, or rather iron tends to be good way to do that, and we have just barely come across the threshold. Oh, there we have a lot of that. Okay, so let's drop some of that. That gives us at least a little bit of wiggle room in case these guys have any other good stuff. So, what I was starting to say though, we talked to Vess? Not really, even though it says that we can. Was that we kind of just stormed right into this place and did not have much opportunity to take a look around. I feel like, things like this might be helpful. As for what exactly that does, that's gonna weigh something. But Song of the Hunt, I feel like we may have picked up some quite notable things there. And now we've picked up several rounds of boots and armor, what have you, so now we're back over. But let's see the boots, those might be good replacement. Sumerian jackboots versus Nilfgaardian jackboots. Uh-oh. Who's better? It's close. Both 1 armor. Production from magic. It looks like Nilfgaardian jackboots are the slightest bit better. Sorry, Foltest. They went out. Song of the Hunt. I feel like we give that a read. Tracing an ever wider spiral, the hunt circles the world of mortals. Everything decays in the centrifugal vortex. Pure anarchy rages over the world. Winds of war swell on blood, flooding the rights of ancient innocence. The best lose all hope, and the worst revel in fervent and fitful power. Looking glass images without heart or mind haunt the worlds in the name of those who have persevered, who have preserved blood from blood, and feed on unrestrained lust. Okay. Not totally clear if that directly ties to anything. I mean, we have been having visions of the hunt. As for this other letter that I feel like might be more directly applicable to what we're doing right now. To His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of Nilfgaard Emar van Emrys, private and confidential. Your Imperial Majesty, I hasten to report that the Sorcerer Van Hammer has indeed proven right for the role assigned to him. He keeps his apprentice Cynthia. I recognize that name. That is the name of Philippa's understudy. Is she spying for the Nilfgaardians? It would seem as though that might be the case, especially given how we had the vibrating Witcher amulet when we were with both Cynthia and Philippa before, and there were some questions as to whether, is it one of them, is it the other, is it both of them who might be up to some not so great stuff and causing the amulet to go a little haywire. So anyways, he keeps his apprentice Cynthia on a short leash and displays nothing approaching excessive ambition. I believe him to be of unquestionable loyalty, and his abilities are more than adequate to serve your Imperial Majesty's objectives. The summit will be the final test. We will see how he behaves there, and if he proves more capable of resisting temptation than his female colleagues did. What's that supposed to mean? Please convey my kindest regards to your consort, your Imperial Majesty's ever-faithful servant, Shillard Fitz Osterlin. Okay, that would suggest that there are some people we have met who are hiding some secrets from us. Any other details hidden in any of these? I don't know. Oh, that's the stuff that we dropped earlier. Place of power here, apparently. Maybe? Yeah. Okay. But I think that's probably it in terms of things that are right here. And I suspect if we go this way, Roach is going to say that, you know, we need to go now. So this is probably a good place for us to wrap up this episode. I did not expect us to run into the Nilfgaardian camp quite in this manner. Nor did I expect us to get that type of information out of this exchange, nor did I expect Triss to be frozen in some kind of... I don't even know how to begin to describe what state she is currently in. So, we have a lot of questions still. A lot of things to figure out in the next episode, so hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time.